All right, on the Hot Mess Express, I'm going to put the New York Knicks. They're not officially on our Hot Mess Express, but we didn't get to talk about them in the second segment of NBA playoff talk. They lost to the Pacers yesterday by 32 points. It was 34-14 after the first quarter, 69-41 at the half. The Knicks were like a deflated balloon. The Pacers were beating them down the court every single time. They looked tired. They looked worn down. Jalen Brunson on his walk off the court with a little shove by Pascal Siakam turned around and said, it's a long effing series. And that is the problem for the New York Knicks, is that it is a long series. And they are now, at this point, down 4 of their top 8 players. And they look beat. Jalen Brunson, he said, I'm fine. We can't do injuries. He's saying all the right things. He's a pro. You look beat. The Knicks will go back to Madison Square Garden. Magic can happen to Madison Square Garden. But to me, it feels as if the Knicks are falling quickly.
How many days off? Is it 3?
No.
Is it just 2? Either way it goes.
2.
Okay. Either way it goes, like this is what happens when you are playing your starters 40 minutes a night in the regular season. Come this time of the year, they're supposed to play 40 minutes a night.
But when you've been doing it for 82 games.
That's
catches up to you.
Part of the reason why you've got bodies breaking down. I didn't realize how important, admittedly, everybody else is like, oh, OG. It's like, I don't really see it. I saw it yesterday. Whole league bleep did I see it yesterday. It's like, oh, they need a dude out there.
Yeah.
The Pacers were up one of my favorite coaching adjustments so far of the playoffs was Carlisle's decision to say, hey, you know what? Press them. Just let's get them running up and down the court, and let's find out if they can make it the whole game. And they couldn't make it through the first quarter. And you knew in the first quarter, they're like, oh, the Knicks just they don't have the bodies for this. They just don't. So I look forward to seeing what it looks like going back. They need rest. One of the things
that worked for the Nuggets was having 3 nights off. Jamal Murray looks like a different dude.
They figured out how to use Jamal Murray, and his calf looks a whole lot better.
He's got pep in his step. He hasn't lost a burst. And Jalen Brunson can say he hasn't lost a burst. And yes, I will also give the Knicks credit for even hanging in the game on Friday night. It was a single-digit loss for the Knicks. But by the time you got to last night, like if they had been able to steal Game 3, and I say steal from a standpoint of they're the road team, and you're down 4 of your top 8 players, you get that one, I think maybe you can make it through. But right now, it just feels as if the combination of their injuries at this place in time, plus the fact that they are tired, they have been... This is why when that athletic report comes out, the anonymous team survey, when people are asked which coach would you least like to play for, it's Tibbs. It's all fun and games when it's like, oh, this is the doggiest team, and I mean dog in a good way, like got that dog in them. Look how hard they fight. They're going after every rebound, their defensive identity. But if you're tired, if you hit the end of the line and there's no time to recharge, that is where the battery dies. We will see how that goes.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.